On Apple Valley News now, new developments in the shooting of a loss prevention officer at the Valley Mall, who police say they've arrested.
And we're tracking cold conditions for the first day of winter, which is tomorrow. I'll have the latest development and my first alert forecast.
Plus, big improvements for the Yakima Greenway. Ahead at 6:30, the ribbon cutting and a look inside the new visitor center.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling. Washington State Patrol is trying to identify and locate a driver they say fired multiple shots into the air while driving this morning on I-182 in Pasco. Authorities say a man was getting onto the freeway off of 20th just after 8 a.m. and stopped in the median before he noticed another driver pointing a gun at him. The suspect was driving a blue two-door Ford F-150 and fired multiple shots into the air before continuing westbound. No one was injured, but WSP wants to hear from anyone who was there or might know something about the suspect or his vehicle. If you know something, you can contact Detective Ryan Sauve at 509-572-5161. Authorities have arrested a 24-year-old man they believe shot a loss prevention officer inside the Valley Mall in Union Gap on Monday night. Union Gap police say they had entered the license plate number of a vehicle associated with the suspect into the Flock system. This morning, one of Sunnyside PD's cameras caught a glimpse of that plate number and alerted them that the vehicle was in the area. Police then located the suspect near East Yakima Valley Highway and East Lincoln Avenue in Sunnyside and arrested him.
So this is an example of technology helping dedicated law enforcement professionals locate a dangerous suspect and take them into custody safely without any further incident.
The shooting victim, a 37-year-old Yakima man, had to have surgery after being shot in both hands, but has been released from the hospital. The suspect booked into jail and facing charges of first-degree assault, first-degree burglary, and second-degree unlawful possession of a firearm. The Southeast Communications Center, or CCOM, the dispatch center answering calls in Benton and Franklin counties, takes 15,000 non-emergency calls and 1,000 emergency calls per month. A new system went live last week meant to streamline the communication processes and expedite service delivery for people calling the non-emergency dispatch line. It's called the phone tree system. When you call, you'll hear options. This is to ease the calls that the dispatch center doesn't handle and send them to the correct place. CCOM Operations Manager Gwen Stanley says they haven't heard much pushback because many people are familiar with this type of system.
Some of our callers, are used to hearing prompts and other things that they've called, so it's, just another one that's been added. We haven't really had any negative feedback. We had some unanticipated problems with it at the beginning, but it never impacted anybody being able to reach us or us in handling the calls, and that's since been resolved, so far so good.
The non-emergency phone number, 509-628-0333, is for a call that requests law enforcement, fire, or EMS personnel that doesn't involve a life or death situation. Emergencies should be directed to 911. CCOM is also still experiencing a staffing shortage, down about a dozen staff members. You can find more information on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Also, according to Stanley, the issue we talked about several days ago where some 911 callers didn't hear ringing while waiting for a dispatcher to pick up has been resolved. She says she wasn't sure what caused the problem, but it has been fixed. Let's talk weather. Stacey Lee joins us now with your First Alert weather forecast.
And we're finally starting to see some clearing skies tonight, but look for a little bit of fog and patchy fog. It's been kind of foggy all day. Last day of fall, first day of winter officially tomorrow. 44 degrees on our Legends Casino Skycam. Winds at 3. Our feels like temp is 43. Pretty warm out there this evening, considering we're this far into December. Let's take a look at other temperatures around the area. It's still warm. Dayton tonight at 39 degrees. We're still in the 40s in the Yakima Valley, hitting the mid and upper 30s there in the Kittitas Valley. Visibility looking much better, although we're starting to see a little fog developing in Ellensburg. Cle Elum's been socked in for days, finally seeing some clear skies there. Got clearer skies here in the Columbia Basin, and yeah, we're seeing that fog starting to pick up and get real patchy there in Walla Walla this evening. Weather pattern, we're keeping our eyes on Southern California. A lot of folks traveling there for the holidays, expecting some flooding, and here's a next system we see coming across our region Thursday night into Friday. So yes, we've got more rain and possible mountain snow showers with that system moving across the next couple of days. So patchy dense fog tonight, light drizzle possible in some places from that fog, scattered showers through the area on Friday. Our mountain passes could see some snow right at that important travel time of Thursday night into Friday and Friday afternoon, evening. We'll talk about all the details coming up in your First Alert full weather forecast. Jill?
Thank you, Stacy. DNA technology has identified a victim of the Green River Killer. The tech helped identify Lori Ann Raspotnik, who disappeared at age 15 in 1982. Her remains turned up in 1985 along with a second set of remains. At the time, investigators could not identify them. Gary Ridgway pleaded guilty in 2003 to murdering 48 women. He's serving a life sentence at the state penitentiary in Walla Walla. New tonight at 6:30, Lori Ann's mother talks about her daughter's disappearance and the somber discovery detectives have made. Fire District 4 in Walla Walla County now considering asking voters to approve a levy increase. Fire District 4 says call volumes have risen by 30% between 2018 and last year. It says calls for emergency medical service now account for 68% of all emergencies. The levy rate has dropped from $1.39 to 88 cents, and that's because the state limits fire district revenue, but allows a 1% increase each year. The fire district says this means the levy rate falls even when property values rise. The fire district may ask for a 38-cent levy increase to bring the levy to $1.26 per $1,000 of assessed value. The fire district says it would cost the owner of a $400,000 home an additional $152 per year, or $12.67 per month. If approved, the fire district says the levy increase would fund firefighter and paramedic training programs and add more personnel for faster call response times. It would also pay for renovations to Station 41 on Howard Street, which includes increased sleeping quarters so more volunteer firefighters could respond from the station. The renovations would also update the station's ventilation system and replace a 26-year-old fire engine that's at the end of its lifespan. We have a heads up for you as the holiday travel surge begins. There's a single lane closure on westbound I-90 over the Vantage Bridge. That's as crews conduct maintenance. That single lane closure ends tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. New at 6, Sirius XM Radio now facing a lawsuit accusing the company of trapping customers in unwanted subscriptions. That suit announced today by New York Attorney General Letitia James. It accuses the company of forcing customers to interact directly with an agent to cancel a subscription and then allegedly drawing out the process in a strategy to prevent the customer from canceling. Attorney General James alleges Sirius XM trains its agents not to take no for an answer, calling the cancellation process illegal. James says she opened an investigation after receiving hundreds of complaints. She's seeking fines and penalties as well as implementation of an easy-to-use cancellation policy. Earlier this month, Hermiston High School students attended their first ever combat robotics competition, the Crimson Bot Brawl, held at Washington State University. The students, Carson and Hayden Newton, brothers and juniors at HHS, took part in all 3 competitions. This is a video of one of their bots competing. In the competition, the Newtons took first place in both the plastic antweights and full metal antweights categories, even taking out a top 10 nationally ranked plastic antweight bot and 2 ranked bots in the metal division. They also received 3rd place in the beetleweight division, a feat their engineering teacher Colin Haynes says is pretty remarkable. Right now, Hermiston High School doesn't have a robotics club, but Haynes is hoping that following their stellar performance, that they can move forward with the program.
Basically, these 2 served as, I want to say like a proof of concept that, you know, our kids can compete and they can do really well. And they had a really good time, too, which is important.
Haynes says there's been a lot of interest since the idea was first thrown around last year. The bots were built with spare parts and electronics provided by their teacher, and together they built some competition-worthy robots. Well, he's fetching presents on Instagram. Now a dog named Dash is in the spotlight as he receives medical attention at Washington State University. Plus, a harrowing experience. A hiker talks about surviving a 1,200-foot fall down a ravine in Olympic National Park. And find out what's in store for the first day of winter. Stacey Lee is tracking the First Alert forecast next on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
For over 30 years, our lawyers and staff have sent holiday greetings and reminders to be careful on winter streets. This year is no exception. Season's greetings, everyone. Be safe and have a Happy New Year.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CRV. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Do more to whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $87.50 total cash allowance on this Silverado.
See your community Chevy dealers.
After the presents and food, join Apple Valley News Now for a Christmas Monday Night Football as Baltimore takes on San Francisco. The Ravens battle the 49ers Monday night at 4:30. Then stay tuned for Apple Valley News Now Prime Time Monday.
Ben Franklin Transit is hiring safety-oriented coach operators. Become a crucial part of the Tri-Cities community and provide a vital service to our riders. Get out from behind a desk and experience a workday that keeps you moving. Enjoy CDL training, comprehensive benefits, and generous paid time off. When you're driving for Ben Franklin Transit, you're part of a growing team of community-oriented professionals. Apply now to join the Ben Franklin Transit team.
Deck the halls, and while you're at it, deck your entire house during the New Year's sale at More Furniture this holiday weekend. We're celebrating all weekend long with incredible values on furniture and mattresses in time for the new year. Your home deserves a fresh start for 2024, and we've got everything you need during the New Year's sale at More Furniture. Visit morefurniture.com to preview all sales specials.
Don't forget, we give free evaluations of insurance company settlement offers. This happens during the holidays. Also, we'll give you a free second opinion. Give us a call and we'll tell you what to bring in. Happy holidays.
This message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. The beauty of Washington State can be inspiring with snow-capped peaks and lush forests. But one hiker who was exploring the wilderness needed a rescue after falling more than 1,200 feet down a ravine. Erica Zucco reports.
This is where Naval Air Station Whidbey's search and rescue team says a hiker fell more than 1,200 feet Saturday on Mount Eleanor in the Olympic National Forest, prompting a quick rescue in difficult terrain.
We got on scene and we saw multiple avalanche paths, and using our night vision goggles, because it was totally dark outside, we were able to see the top of the mountain where there were a bunch of footprints from him and his partner, but we couldn't really see where the footprints ended up going.
The hiker was able to flash a light so they could find him. Mount Eleanor is popular in the summer when the ground looks much different. This rescue happened after little snowpack and lots of rain led to icy trails and the aftermath of avalanches. Dangerous chutes, hikers can slip down. Conditions meant the crew had to be careful while lowering a member to hoist the hiker up.
Biggest concern, at least for me in the back, is if we spot someone there, right, and potential avalanche danger. So if we come into a hover, we could potentially start another avalanche.
Avalanche risks and ice-packed paths will be a concern for the next few months. Olympic Mountain Rescue, which coordinated ground operations for this rescue, says awareness is key.
Number one is to be prepared, not only with equipment, but the proper training and knowing what you're getting into and using the resources that are available. Northwest Avalanche Center this time of year is anytime you're going into the backcountry, check their forecasts and see what the conditions are.
An Instagram famous dog and WSU Ambassadog is currently receiving treatment for cancer. Dash, who has more than 65,000 followers on Instagram, had a malignant tumor removed from his spleen by WSU vets earlier this month. Now he'll be undergoing weeks of chemotherapy. According to Dash's owner, the dog's popularity with the WSU community has resulted in generous donations towards his surgery and treatment. Operation Best Friend is a segment we feature every Wednesday on Good Morning Northwest. A local shelter each week will highlight a dog that's in need of a loving family. This week, Mikey's Chance brought in Rifle.
Rifle is almost 9 months old. He's available through Mikey's Chance. His adoption fee is $550. That includes his vet visits and neutering. Rifle loves dogs of all sizes. He is in a home currently with us that has many dogs, and we have yet to find one he doesn't like.
If you are interested in adopting Rifle, reach out to Mikey's Chance on their website or on Facebook. Of course, the family that does adopt Rifle will get a $50 gift card to Paws Natural Pet Emporium to help with the costs of welcoming in a new family member.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Rifle looked a little camera shy, but give him a chance for sure. Here's what it looks like out on our Dust Devil Giza Stadium sky cam tonight. 44 degrees on the warmer side than we've seen for the last few nights. Winds are light at 3 miles per hour. And our sunset, well, we'll start gaining time after tomorrow, winter solstice. Zooming in, we've got a lot of activity all around us, but we're in between systems right now. There's another one on the way, and we've been keeping our eye on Southern California. A lot of folks fly down to visit family members. I'm not going this year, but I've done it many times, and they've got a lot of rain coming with potential flooding. Now, check us out. We're going to be seeing a system moving in on Thursday night into Friday, bringing mostly rain showers, but we are going to see some snow along the upper crests of the Cascade and even down to pass level at a time. Now, we're not expecting a huge accumulation of snow, but 1 to 2 inches is possible. Here's that flood potential, Southern California, from north of Bakersfield all the way into San Diego. So keeping an eye on that. Potential travel problems. Here's where the biggest impact will be from Los Angeles to San Diego, but all of the area in the yellow. And then if you're flying maybe into Texas, Dallas, got family there, you might hit some trouble when you hit that region. Let's take a look at our futurecast and see where we are. We've had those cloudy skies. It kind of moved out tonight, but we'll have it moving in. That fog continues for the next couple of days. Should start to clear out by Friday, however, but expect things to be unsettled. Now here comes that first band of snow on the east slopes of the Cascades. This is Friday morning, and you'll start to see the rain come through into the Yakima Valley, down the valley towards the Columbia Basin, Connell, Walla Walla. Here's where we see a big band of snow, even maybe impacting I-84 Friday afternoon. Definitely I-90. You're going to want to definitely check those past reports all day on Friday and maybe try to time your trips out on Friday. Be careful. There's a little window there, but Do anticipate winter driving conditions. Will be fogged in, cloudy again once those showers pass. Plus, you're going to see some snow in the Blue Mountains. Be prepared for winter driving conditions. We always kind of give you a little kit of what you should have: water, snacks, sandbags, rope, gas can, car batteries, candy litter in case you need to get pulled out. Now, once you make it through, this is what it's going to look like in Seattle. You'll see those showers on Friday once you get over the passes. Saturday, pretty calm. Temperature staying in the 40s, overnight lows in the 30s. If you're heading towards the Portland area, look for those showers on Friday, clearing out on Saturday. Sunday, a little bit of rain there as well. And if Spokane is your final destination for the holidays, look for those showers. Temperatures on the cool side, especially overnight, so plan ahead and pack some warm clothes. Temperatures tonight on the warmer side, all of us well above the freezing level tonight with some patchy fog. Definitely Walla Walla and Pendleton dealing with it. I wouldn't doubt that we start to see some fog building up once again in the Columbia Basin and the Kittitas Valley. Overcast, foggy conditions once again tomorrow, plus then we start to see those showers move in. Some of that fog should start to move out as that system moves across our area. Temperatures in the 40s. Let's plan your day out the door tomorrow. I think today was the last day of school. Kids are on winter break, so enjoy. There's those foggy conditions in the Yakima Valley in the morning. Tri-Cities will see those foggy conditions, and hopefully we'll see a little bit of sunshine later on in the afternoon. Walla Walla, again, foggy most of the day. So hopefully that clears up, Jill, but things are not looking too bad. I'll have more, including your reason to smile. That's coming up.
All right, thank you, Stacy. Well, it's no secret that eating a healthy diet is good for the human body. Now research says it can help reduce your risk of one specific disease. That's next on Apple Valley News Now.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler. So no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers all-night cooling.
Mattress Depot USA.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, home decor, and all things Christmas. We're unique and we're here for all of life's occasions. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
George and Heidi use Verizon for their mobile service. Dan and Tina have Spectrum Mobile. Both couples have 2 lines and both get unlimited data and nationwide 5G. But there's a big difference. With Verizon, George and Heidi pay way more.
That's too much.
Way too much.
Plus taxes.
And fees.
With Spectrum, Dan and Tina get 1 unlimited mobile line for $29.99 and their second line free. All with no added taxes and no hidden fees. Start saving way more. Visit SpectrumMobile.com, a Spectrum store, or call 844-517-2999 today. Dan and Tina save big. Over $1,500 in savings.
Really?
Spectrum Mobile has the fastest wireless speeds, and they get reliable coast-to-coast service with a connection they can count on. So George and Heidi, what do you think?
We're switching to Spectrum.
Switch to Spectrum Mobile and get 1 unlimited line for $29.99 and get your next line free for a year. Visit SpectrumMobile.com, a Spectrum store, or call 844-517-2999 today.
Exciting news. US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro with a stunning titanium design and the best iPhone camera yet. The thing that I love...
Beautiful. Now let's cue the music. Green screen. And action.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Come on, man. It's titanium.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Cut. Love it.
That felt good.
New and current customers can get the iPhone 15 Pro with titanium on us. Get the gift of connection at US Cellular.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
It's our annual year-end inventory closeout sale at Mattress Depot USA.
This is your best opportunity of the year to save hundreds.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Welcome back. New evidence suggests eating a plant-based diet could reduce the risk of diabetes. It comes from a British study which examined more than 113,000 people over 12 years. Those who ate the most grains, fruit, and veggies while limiting sweets dropped their diabetes risk by 24%. The study found those who ate the healthiest diet were not overweight, had better blood sugar levels, and lower levels of inflammation. People genetically predisposed to getting diabetes also saw benefits from eating a healthy diet. You can find the study in the journal Diabetes and Metabolism. Do you have your ticket? Tonight's Powerball drawing is for a jackpot well over $500 million. But first, Stacey Lee has your reason to smile.
That's right. Take a look at this photo. This is what we've been seeing a lot of. Lots of foggy farm photo. Thanks to Dee Hahn. Dee likes to get out and ride her bike around the Walla Walla area. Thank you for sharing, Dee. Remember, if you'd like to have your weather photo featured, get outside, snap it, and then send it to me, slee@applevalleyNewsNow.com. Your reason to smile is brought to you by West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental of Pasco.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Looking for a car with more room for adventure? Make your presence known when you drive away in a new 2024 Kia Sportage LX with all-wheel drive from Overturf Kia. Now $29,999. Plus, get 4.75% interest for up to 48 months. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Even Santa and his rowdy reindeer can't lasso this deal. Only Legends Casino Hotel can deliver a shiny new Volkswagen Jetta Sport or Atlas Cross Sport under your tree. Well, maybe not under the tree, that's a tough fit, but you can't win if you don't play. Using your Legends Rewards card during December's Cash and Car Roundup. Heck, that's another present missing from Santa's saddlebags. Cash, like thousands of dollars in cash, given away every Thursday in December. Leave the kids' toys to Santa. Let Legends Casino Hotel deliver you cash and VW cars this year.
I left home at 14 and I had my first child at 17. I was an addict, and that destroys your whole world. I actually just kind of walked into Goodwill and they trained me. Yeah, Goodwill doesn't look at you as a person with barriers. I love my job. Goodwill's more than just a thrift store. But I have a future and so does my community because of the programs Goodwill offers. I kind of look in the mirror and I'm happy with who I see every day.
Shop Goodwill, changing lives through the power of work.
Happy holidays from our family to yours.
Wishing you and yours a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from Apple Valley News Now.
Merry Christmas and thanks for watching.
Apple Valley News Now hopes you're having a very happy holiday season.
A little over 10 years ago, my family and I decided to get involved with the Arc of Tri-Cities to work with the kids to have a good time. We would dance, we would do crafts. What I didn't know getting involved is how much it would impact me and our family's lives. We're blessed to live here and to work with local nonprofits, so it's really important to support those in need. I'm John Inman, and I'm driving change at McCurley.
Get financing as low as 0.9% on the new Mazda CX-90 during Season of Inspiration.
Tempur-Pedic's latest lineup is available at More Furniture. Get special savings on Tempur-Pedic's newest state-of-the-art sleep systems and get 72 months interest-free financing. Side sleeper, back sleeper, hot or cold sleeper. Get fitted for your perfect sleep system no matter how you sleep. You won't believe the difference of a great night's rest, and you'll sleep easy knowing you got the very best value from More Furniture. When you take 72 months to pay, visit a local More Furniture store for a test rest.
There once was a famed country music philosopher named Joe Diffie who said, if it weren't for trucks, we wouldn't have tailgates. So this got me thinking, if we didn't have tailgates, we wouldn't have tailgate parties. And I'm pretty sure if we didn't have tailgate parties, we probably wouldn't have football. And if we didn't have football, well anyway, I'm just thankful for tailgates, that's all. Here's to a great tailgate season. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
A giant jackpot win could really change someone's holiday season. The next Powerball drawing is tonight at 8. The jackpot has reached $572 million. Taking the cash option would mean a $286 million payout before taxes. Well, they're a popular Christmas gift. Learn why a lawsuit has been filed against a company that makes gift cards. Plus, we're taking a look at the improvements made to the Yakima Greenway. Up next, a closer look at the new visitor center. Also, authorities have identified one of the Green River Killer's victims. Why this provides some closure for her mother. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Big changes are underway for the 20-mile-long Yakima Greenway, including a new visitor center at Sarge Hubbard Park, where Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell attended a ribbon-cutting ceremony earlier today. Goodell tells us it's the latest effort in an ongoing plan to improve the Yakima Greenway.
Last week, they announced plans for major renovations at the 16th Avenue parking lot, but today they celebrated their brand new visitor center, which they say is a big step up from the old one, but still acknowledges the Greenway's history.
The original visitor center was actually donated by Roger Knoll, and it was a home that he owned in Terrace Heights. And back in the early 90s, that home was moved from Terrace Heights and moved right to this location.
But eventually the community's needs outgrew the small space, and the idea for a brand new visitor center was born.
3, 2, 1.
On the outside, 39 solar panels to help power the building, paid for through a $20,000 grant from Pacific Power.
Visitors will be able to come in and in real time with a kiosk that we have set up inside the center to see just how many kilowatts of power the solar panels are generating and just how many trees that means have been planted.
The structure itself planned with a focus on fire retardant materials after a fire in 2020 destroyed the old playground at Sarge Hubbard Park and damaged the old visitor center.
As you can see, we cut down quite a few trees that had been around the Greenway office building just to help provide some sort of barrier.
Inside the building, a large meeting room for small businesses and nonprofits, maps of the Greenway, and a history room.
So those folks who are new to our community that don't have an understanding of why all this was here and how it all got built, they'll know and they'll understand just how special of a place the Yakima Greenway is for Yakima. It just takes us into the next step of what the Greenway has to offer for folks.
Soon, that'll include new security lighting at Sarge Hubbard Park, updates to public restrooms along the trail, a shade structure near the Greenway entrance, and making learning materials and signage along the Greenway bilingual.
To make sure that everything is understandable for everyone in our community.
The visitor center is now open to the public, but will only be operating sporadically through the winter as they figure out their schedule. But Greenway officials tell me the goal is to have the visitor center open 4 days a week, regular hours starting this spring. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Let's talk weather. Stacey Lee joins us now with your first alert weather forecast.
And it's not a bad night. It's much warmer. We have a little bit of a warm up coming, some westerly flow of winds. That's bringing the warmer temperatures. 44 degrees right now, or feels like at 43. And speaking of that, let's take a look at the temperature trend for tonight. Temperatures around the area is staying on the warm side. We're still in the 40s in Dayton tonight, upper 30s here along the foothills of the Blues between Pendleton, Hermiston at 42. Oh, the warm spot, look at Tri-Cities 44. So yeah, very, very warm this evening. We've been tracking fog and we're still seeing more dense fog developing, especially on these little back roads between Pendleton and Walla Walla. We cleared out a little bit here in the Columbia Basin into Yakima, and we're seeing a little bit of fog develop tonight in Ellensburg. Check out these temperatures, though, overnight. They're not doing a lot. We're staying pretty even on our graph here, but you are going to see that fog settle in overnight in the early morning hours. Staying pretty even kill in Yakima temperature-wise over the next 24 hours. Our 7-day planning forecast, we have that fog in the forecast for Walla Walla, Hermiston. Look for those showers on Friday. They'll be spread scattered, coming and going at times. Saturday, Christmas Eve is not looking too bad. Christmas Eve, 36 degrees, so a little bit of a cool down there. Some cloudy skies, and we stay pretty stable in Walla Walla and Hermiston with chance showers coming back on Boxing Day and beyond. Here's what it looks like for the next few days. Tri-Cities, that fog is here coming, going, and we have a pretty good day on Saturday. Look for some sunshine. That should be a really beautiful day. 36 degrees, a little bit cooler on your Christmas Eve in the Columbia Basin and in Yakima. Christmas Day, however, we have a slight chance of moisture in Yakima. We'll see those showers and even maybe a little rain mixed with snow on Tuesday. So a lot going on in the weather forecast, but pretty mild. But I do want to remind you to check those past reports if you're heading anywhere out of the region over the next couple of days. Jill?
DNA has helped to identify one of the victims of the Green River Killer. In 2003, Gary Ridgway pleaded guilty to murdering 48 women. The newly identified remains are those of Lorianne Respotnik, who disappeared in 1982. As Alejandra Guzman reports, this new information brings some closure for the girl's mother.
I have so many pictures, but this is the typical one that every child, especially little girls, don't want anybody to see.
A young Lorianne in pigtails and no teeth. One of the few pictures Donna has of her daughter.
She was a rascal like her dad.
A vivacious little girl who grew up to be your typical teenager.
You don't love me, you won't let me go horseback riding. Yeah, I'm mad at you today.
One of the last conversations Donna recalls having with Lori. She was 15 years old when she ran away in 1982, which was not uncommon for her to do.
I had to go to tough love.
Donna had a son she needed to look after. It pained her, but she moved on, hoping Lori would eventually return home.
You just tell yourself that you hope she's happy and doing something she wants to do.
The young mother says she worried and wondered where her daughter was. She says she had a private investigator look for her, even reached out to friends in law enforcement, but even if they found her, no one would be able to force her back home.
Did you ever have a feeling that your daughter was no longer here with you alive?
Several times.
At the same time,
we spent the majority of 1984 recovering bodies.
An overwhelming reality as girls and young women fell prey to the Green River Killer, Gary Ridgway.
I thought to myself, it wouldn't surprise me if Lori was one of the victims. Last picture we ever got.
Her disappearance remained a mystery until December 30th, 1985, when City of Auburn employees were called to investigate a car over an embankment near the Mountain View Cemetery. Detectives found human remains. They kept digging and found a second set. They were labeled Bone 16 and Bone 17. In 2002, Ridgway led detectives to the same area and admitted to placing the victims there.
Guilty.
He pleaded guilty in 2003 to murdering these two victims, but for years, their identities remained unknown until Donna says her granddaughter took a DNA test for an ancestry service.
It popped as a match for Lori.
A devastating discovery confirmed by a DNA test and King County detectives who visited her in Juneau, Alaska, and walked her through the cold case.
It just adds a layer of guilt that I hadn't found her. I hadn't saved her from that fate.
As a mother, she never gave up looking for her daughter, and neither did detectives. She's no longer Bone 17. She's Lorianne Respotnik.
Finally know where she is. Now I have to put her where she needs to be. Gonna try and have her buried at her dad's right shoulder, because that was her favorite spot.
That was Alejandra Guzman reporting. Gary Ridgway is now 74 years old and continues to serve a life sentence at the state penitentiary in Walla Walla. Border Patrol has been apprehending record numbers of migrants at the southern border as they enforce Texas Governor Greg Abbott's new law. The law, known as SB 4, allows law enforcement to arrest people suspected of entering the U.S. illegally. ABC News sources say more than 10,000 migrants were apprehended yesterday, following a record 11,000 Monday. Surges of migrants keep arriving, facing cold temperatures as they await processing. Lawmakers are calling for a solution.
We need to surge immigration judges to the border. This is America. People need to get their cases heard in days, not years. And if they do not qualify for asylum, they need to be deported.
El Paso County has joined the ACLU's lawsuit against the state, arguing the new law could overburden jails and pose a threat to mixed status families. Still ahead, a gift card maker now facing a lawsuit. The reason why, coming up. And tomorrow marks the first day of winter. Stacey Lee is tracking the latest developments in her First Alert forecast. And meet a local volunteer grabbing attention for her community contributions. That's next on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
It's the holiday sale at Furniture Row, so there's no better time to shop the largest selection of sofas, tables, beds, and accessories. And best of all, everything is on sale. Plus, 5 years, no interest financing. The holiday sale. Only
Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $87.50 total cash allowance on this Silverado.
See your community Chevy dealers.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
There's nothing like a fresh coat of paint to transform a home, a room, or a piece of furniture. No matter the project, the folks at your local Ace Hardware store are here to help you with all your paint needs. With our wide selection of premium brand paints and accessories, the experts at Ace will make sure you have everything you need to complete your paint project, no matter how big or small. Come see us today.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's dropping off presents in a sporty Civic or picking up a few for yourself in a fun-to-drive HRV. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Hard to wrap, easy to give. Right now, save $40 on the HSA 45 battery hedge trimmer. Find something for everyone on your list. Find yours at SteelDealers.com.
If you get in a funk or depression during winter months, you could have seasonal affective disorder. We have ways to fight back against SAD at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Proudly sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital. This is how we care.
It's the holiday sale at Denver Mattress. And right now, everything is on sale. Like the Queen Size Summit, now only $332.49. Get a $300 gift when you purchase a Tempur-Pedic, plus 5 years no interest and free shipping. The holiday sale, on now at Denver Mattress.
Apple Valley News Now and STCU are honoring volunteers who go above and beyond in Benton and Franklin counties. This month's Volunteers Count winner is Nisha Franco, a volunteer with the Arts Foundation of the Mid-Columbia who took the lead in coordinating this past year's Rivers of Ink Writers Conference.
Hi, Nisha. We are here because you were nominated by Emma for Volunteers Count for all of your work with Rivers of Ink and the Writers Conference. And you won, and you've got yourself a $1,000 donation from STCU to the Arts Foundation of the Mid-Columbia. So awesome.
Published author Nisha Franco has taken her passion for the literary arts and poured it into Rivers of Ink, a Tri-Cities Writers Conference she started attending when she first moved to the area.
I've gotten a lot of amazing opportunities and help with in the literary arts field with writing in general and being a part of the community, and I really wanted to give back. So when it was brought up that they were looking for help with the conference, I jumped right in.
Before Nisha took on the director role for the conference, Rivers of Ink suffered a bit coming out of the pandemic.
So we've been doing this writer conference for about 11 years. We came out of a little bit of a hiatus from COVID and really just needed to relaunch it and make it something extremely special and keep it going. And Nisha came along and just has an incredible her professional experience and just her personal passion for the literary arts. She was just the perfect person to lead the charge on that.
One of the changes that Nisha brought to the conference this year was a stronger focus on local authors.
We have plenty of authors here that are just as storied, just as awarded, and I really wanted to highlight them for this year.
Nisha and the Arts Foundation are hoping to expand the conference in the years to come. And with a $1,000 donation from STCU, keep supporting writers in the community.
For a small organization like us, that is not an insignificant amount of money. That is probably, if I can be honest, about 1/8 of our budget. It is a huge chunk, and it's all going to go towards continuing to support the literary arts in our communities.
I'm more of a behind-the-scenes person. I'm not really a in front of the camera person or the front-facing person in a lot of things. So when I do get the recognition for the stuff that I do, it's like very rewarding. It makes it all worthwhile, and I very much appreciate Emma's nomination and this surprise win.
If you know of a volunteer deserving of recognition through Volunteers Count, you can nominate them at applevalleyNewsNow.com on our contests page.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And say goodbye to fall of 2023 and say, hello to winter of 2023-2024 begins tomorrow. 44 degrees, feeling on the warm side tonight. Those temperatures aren't going to fluctuate a whole lot tonight. Our winds are light, and the sunset you see there at 4:12, we'll start to see those numbers actually go up. We'll start gaining 2 minutes of daylight each day after tomorrow. Tomorrow, of course, being the shortest day of the year. There's what it looks like. We're in between systems, but we're keeping a close eye on our friends in Southern California. They're expecting this big storm. It's going to bring lots of rain and potential flooding into that area. Fast forward up into Friday, that's when we're going to see our next system moving across. First, the Olympic Peninsula, eventually over the Cascade Mountains, and we're going to see some showers on our side of the mountains. The mountains, though, are going to pick up a little bit of snow, maybe at pass level, so 3,000 feet or so, expecting 1 inch to 2 inches max. So that's not a whole lot, but definitely something. Here's flood potential for Southern California. If you're heading this way in the next couple of days, be prepared for possible delays, or at least when you get there, it could be some driving situations. Here's travel impacts for us on Thursday, mainly from Los Angeles down to San Diego. And if you're heading towards Dallas, expecting a system there as well that could impact your travel if you've got any flights in that direction. Futurecast here, we've had some clearing skies, which was good for tonight. Yay! Some of that fog started to move out of the area. But as we move forward, you'll start to see the low clouds and fog move back in later tomorrow throughout the day and into the afternoon. As the day moves on, we'll see those clouds start to really pick up in the afternoon, or overnight. That's when we'll see the first band of snow coming across the east slopes of the Cascades, rain through the Columbia River Gorge, down the valley. This is the snow that we're tracking Friday afternoon, so keep that time in mind. That's when you could see that snow coming across I-90, White Pass area, North Stevens Pass, and even maybe some inclement weather down the I-84 Gorge area past the Dalles. So just be aware of that if you're hitting the road. Now, we do see some heavy rain here in the Blues and Pendleton. That Pendleton to La Grande area also could be impacted all the way down into Meacham on I-84. So if that's in your travel plans, be prepared for winter driving conditions. Once you get there, though, you're going to see wet weather Friday. Nice day, Christmas Eve in Seattle. Heading into Portland this weekend, not bad there as well. A little bit on the cooler side in the upper 40s and lowering down to the lower 40s. And if you're heading up north to Spokane, check that out. You'll see those showers on Friday, but a pretty mild weekend for Saturday and Sunday as you head towards the Christmas holiday. Let's take a peek at our temperatures tonight. Some patchy fog with temperatures in the 30s. Everybody sitting above the freezing level. For tomorrow, we've got overcast and foggy conditions as well. And planning your day tomorrow, again, that fog will continue to persist stretches through the area with some sun breaks for some here and there. Temperatures staying pretty consistent, though. We don't change a lot from 8 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. Those temperatures just right there. Stick around. We've got more Apple Valley news now at 6:30 and your 7-day planning forecast on the way.
Before it went through decades of design work, your mattress started with the most important detail of all, our name. Stearns & Foster. Uncover exceptional.
Mattress Depot USA.
Navigating a real estate transaction can be overwhelming, from finding the right property to navigating the closing process. That's why a successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process, an in-house marketing team to maximize your home's exposure, transaction coordinators to ensure accuracy throughout the transaction, and a network of local industry experts. With Windermere on your side, you can have peace of mind and confidence in your real estate journey.
Collective Soul, the 30th anniversary celebration, live in concert. January 18th, Legends Casino Hotel, Toppenish. An evening with Collective Soul. Buy tickets now at Ticketmaster and the Legends Casino gift shop. Come celebrate 30 years with Collective Soul. January 18th at Legends Casino Hotel, Toppenish.
That's right.
Is your furnace worn out and a bit ugly? Apple Valley News Now and Jacobs & Rhodes present the Ugly Furnace Contest, your chance to win a brand new gas furnace. To enter, click on contests at applevalleyNewsNow.com and follow the instructions. Everyone who enters gets a free system inspection. One second prize winner gets a 2-year membership in the Jacob & Rhodes Maintenance Club. And the grand prize winner gets the new gas furnace, including expert installation by Jacobs & Rhodes. The Ugly Furnace Contest from Jacobs & Rhodes and Apple Valley News Now.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CR-V. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Hi, I'm Jim Hall with the Foundations at Cadlick. Thank you to the hundreds of generous donors who support nonprofit healthcare at Cadlick. I'm in my 30th year at Cadlick and have long known the amazing impact our caregivers have on patients. My awareness is even more personal now, as I am in the midst of receiving cancer care from Cadlick colleagues. I'm heartened by the incredible support I receive from these amazing people. Please consider a financial gift to the Foundations at Cadlick. Thank you for your support, and know that Cadlick caregivers are always here working to keep our community healthy and safe.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler, so no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers all-night cooling.
Mattress Depot USA.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. The maker of many popular gift cards now faces a lawsuit in California. The suit accuses Incom Financial Services of failing to prevent scammers from draining gift card values before shoppers buy them. The lawsuit focuses specifically on the company's proprietary non-reloadable gift cards called Vanilla Gift and One Vanilla. The suit alleges the company and its partners have known for years lax security features led to card draining incidents, but haven't done enough to stop it. The suit details how the card's packaging allegedly makes it easy for criminals to duplicate or tamper with the card's numbers and barcodes. A Vanilla Gift representative said the company denies the allegations. Pharmacy chain Rite Aid now banned from using facial recognition technology for 5 years. That after an agreement with the FTC. The agency found Rite Aid used the software in hundreds of stores to identify people likely to shoplift. That led to employees acting on false positive alerts and wrongly identifying customers as suspects. Rite Aid says it's pleased to have reached an agreement with the FTC, but disagrees with the allegations. The technology was part of a pilot program used to in a limited number of stores. Rite Aid stopped testing more than 3 years ago before the FTC started investigating. The parent company of the popular app TikTok has admitted to using OpenAI's technology to a limited extent to develop its own AI models. OpenAI owns ChatGPT, and the admission comes after OpenAI said it suspended ByteDance's account over questions about how its GPT data was used. A company spokesperson says ByteDance, quote, is licensed by Microsoft to use the GPT application programming interfaces, end quote. The Verge reported ByteDance is secretly using OpenAI's technology to train its own large language model in violation of OpenAI's terms of service. ByteDance's ChatGPT-like tool is called Dubao. The company says it uses only its own self-developed AI model to power this tool, which is available only in China. You're watching Apple Valley News Now. We'll be right back.
In a time when good service is hard to find, turn to Mel's Inner City Collision in your time of need, serving the Tri-Cities for nearly 50 years. With towing, repair, painting, and more, trust in Mel's. Mel's Inner City Collision, treating you and your car with respect.
Save big now during the year-end sales event at Valley Nissan. Take advantage of our best selection in over 2 years. Discounts so big, the manufacturer won't let us post them. Valley Nissan is dealing on every new Nissan in stock. We must sell them fast so we can earn more from the manufacturer. Save on Rogue, Frontier, Altima, Titan, Pathfinder, and Sentra. Every vehicle tagged with full savings, plus get top dollar for your valuable trade-in. Don't miss the year-end sales event going on now at Valley Nissan.
Deck the halls, and while you're at it, deck your entire house during the New Year's sale at More Furniture this holiday weekend. We're celebrating all weekend long with incredible values on furniture and mattresses in time for the new year. Your home deserves a fresh start for 2024, and we've got everything you need during the New Year's sale at More Furniture. Visit morefurniture.com to preview all sales specials.
Stan, where's Alice? She's supposed to stay with us.
Oh, shoot. Where could she?
Hey, everybody. I'm Alice. I'm new here. The new zipline ride looks so fun. You go back and forth. Awesome.
And we've lost control of the Alice situation.
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
I mean, she's a natural spokosaur who isn't tempted to eat anyone. You know, because she's an herbivore.
At Bruce Heating & Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating & Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating & Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Let Columbia Safety's experienced staff prepare you for emergency situations. Get certified in CPR, first aid, nursing assistant, or EMT. Visit columbiasafety.net to sign up for our in-person or online courses. Columbia Safety, training for the future.
Magical moments. Snowy adventures. Warming up. Making memories. A winter wonderland. The perfect close-by getaway this winter is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Find countless ways to play and plan your escape at cdawinter.com.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
All right, well, we're taking a look at our 7-day planning forecast. Look for that fog. Scattered showers on Friday will be pretty clear. And look at the temps. They don't change a lot. Jill, stay at 44 for 3 days in a row. Then we cool down slightly into that Christmas holiday. Rain mixed with snow possible on Tuesday. Tri-Cities looking for foggy days. Should be dry and partly sunny right on through Christmas, with rain returning later next week. And taking a look at Walla Walla, we've got fog and rain showers, but it should be a dry Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Not looking like a bad holiday.
Not bad at all.
Forward to it. Well, thank you so much, Stacy, and thank you so much for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. We're back tonight at 11.